Alright, so this war we are playing PCBY. It's the last war of the season. Both of us are 5-6. So we both need to win this one so we can get masters. It's whoever wins get masters, whoever doesn't, well, we get plat 1. But I'm gonna be taking in the same team as last time with Sim Supreme, Falcon, and Gallon. I'll be going up past 3. Hitting 22, 26, past 7, and then 55 in the boss. My first fight is this Nimrod, and it will be with Gallon. So we're just going to move up to it, and then I'll go back and do my fights later once 22's open. So 22 gets open, I go into this Gallon. You know, I do boost. This is a nothing fight. You know, it's just whatever. I'm not going to die to it. Although, that comes later. But, well, sadly get to that later. But this Nimrod fight, you know, Gallon's going to build charges like crazy. It's going to be a short and it's going to be a sweet fight. Just medium, light, medium, build up charges. There's nothing Nimrod can do. You know, it's just kind of, he gets placed here a lot. I mean, we're already at like 800. So we're just going to throw the special one, kill him off. But our next fight is this Ham on 22, and well, I'm an idiot. And you'll soon find out why I'm an idiot. Because my buddy Cody took this in a different battle group, sent it to me. He killed it, looked like a piece of cake. So I go in here thinking, oh man, I'm about to just destroy this. But what I do is I make one minor error that I don't realize at the time. And what that error is coming up right now. You can see what I'm doing. Why am I looking at a power start 1? I don't know why I'm doing it, but I am. And I eventually put it on for, well, I don't know what reason I do, but I do. And I don't really fully realize what that's going to do. Because as soon as I start this fight, until I throw it, he's going to be building his nonsense. Now, you know, I'm just going back over my boost, and I still have it on. I throw on some skill power back boost, but I enter the fight, and as soon as the fight starts, it hits me, and I'm like, oh, uh-oh. So it takes me a little while, and he gets up to 3 before I can throw it off. So I finally get it thrown off. Okay, that's done. It's just a waste of a power start 1. I got plenty. Not even that worried about it. And, you know, I'm just throwing L1s as soon as I get them, because I don't want that nonsense to get up high. And I get called on the dash back because, well, he doesn't want to throw specials. I'm sitting there baiting and he's just being... See, and now he wants to go unblockable because he's just being a dick. And then he's got 10 prowess, and well, I take that on the block, and that hurt. Also, I could get locked on. But he gets a little bit nicer with him. Getting the bleeds going. Now, he's getting close to 2 bars right here, and he's just not wanting to throw it at all. So I just go for it, you know. Which that combo does finish him off. I'm just bad at editing. That's my fault. But next, we have Boyd on 26. It's Falcon. I'm just going to cleanse it. And don't worry, I'll show the death. I'm not that bad at editing. It comes later. But we go in at 26. And as long as you keep your cleanse up and only hit with locked on, it's just not a bad fight, really. Now, in this fight, depending on where I'm at, sometimes I'll let Boyd finish his heavies, sometimes I'll interrupt it after the first hit. Just kind of depends on the spacing, and you'll see later, kind of do a little bit of both. But this fight's going down quick. Throw my L2, he's almost dead. Oh, and now, well, I don't know how I get hit and resist it, but whatever, I'll take it. This war sucked anyways. So I'm getting back locked on. And right there you can see you can interrupt the first hit pretty easily. Throw the L1 and he pretty much bleeds out on his own. Next, we're going to go up past 7. And right here, I should have just stopped, let my energy build back up, go on later. But I'm like, well, I'm boosted. Let's just go ahead. And they said, hey, it's a crossbones, not much to it. Play it stun immune, and do not throw your L1. It was even in capital letters, so I guess it was important. Maybe Lizer won't see this. If you do, Lizer, well, my bad. But anyways, we're gonna go into this fight. It's just a crossbones. You could probably take this just about anybody. But we get locked on. He hit through the block a little bit harder than I thought he would. But it's just, look, we're going to bait L1s of his. They're easy, not much of a fight. Just hit, bait L1, hit, bait L1. That's really the whole thing to this fight. And it'll go down smooth. Not much to it. Going to bait this L1. Get it locked on, and then we'll throw the L2. And he'll be close to dead. But, because I still had my skill power back boost on, so it got me back to a bar. And, well, there's the L1 I wasn't supposed to do. And it gave him a bunch of other stuff that I didn't want. Luckily, he is about dead. So we're going to finish it off. Now, here we get to... Remember last video when I said I hate fighting Quicksilver? Well. Guess I just know how to tell my own future. Ain't that a bitch? But, we're going to go in here with Falcon. We're going to hit him up a little bit just because I took some chip damage in that fight. We're going to go back in. I'm checking my boost because I always do that. And like I did last war, throw on that PS1. Trying the whole plan, hey, let's just nuke this fight. Nuke it and not die. Well, it worked last war, so it's figured, hey, it'll work again. Wrong. So we get into this fight, and I'm trying to get locked on, and he just throws heavy after heavy after heavy, like he doesn't know anything else, I guess. But we get the knockdown, we're going to do some damage. This fight's getting off to a great start. Throw my L2. Awesome. Look, he's already 40% the way down. Get that L1 off. Perfect. Hey, let's do some more damage. Throw the L1 as it's expiring. But here's where the fight goes the other direction. Sadly, I'm sitting there. I'm trying to bait the L1, get hit by a heavy. I go to knock him down, and, well, let's get hit by L2 also, because that seemed fun. Now, I'm not locked on, he's throwing heavy, so I do a few hits, get him, back him up to try and get the knockdown, and, well, he evaded, of course. So now I throw my L1 to try and get some health back. I get locked on, I'm like, okay, here we go. Now the fight's going. He evades again, and, well, I guess. I thought I was holding block, but I guess not. Now, I go right back into the fight. And I don't normally recommend that because I was pissed off. And normally you need to take a breather, just take a break, come back to it later. But I decided that wasn't a very good idea. I guess because I fought it so many times, I jump right back in. And here he goes with the heavies yet again. But we get locked on, and he's still throwing heavies. Throw a couple hits. Okay, let's get the protection off. And now we can do damage. And that's what I do. Get a few parries, throw the L2, and the fight's over. So, now we're going to go into node 47 CGR. And normally, I'd have fought this fight a little bit different. But I still a little bit tilted from the Quicksilver fight. Which, again, I say you should probably take a break. But I don't. So I still had the Power Start 1, do like I did in my last war. Let's go on and get the L1. Now I don't have to worry about the rich get richer. I've got it won. You know, and like last war, my power gets, well, it gets a little out of hand. So I just start throwing specials. Now, I know his L2's not going to incinerate him. I know that. But it makes me feel better. For whatever reason, I don't know. It just does. So that's what I do. I just throw special after special. Because, well, why not? This CZR ain't going to do nothing to me. As long as I've got rich get richer, as long as I don't push him to an L2, what's he really going to do? So I do. I just throw L2 after L2 after L2. And finally, I'm like, all right, enough of this. Enough's enough. Let's go on and end this fight. And I do. So now we take a break. We come back later. We've got 55 Reed with Falcon. As long as you've got a global attacker, there's not much to read. Yeah. I'm going to cleanse all his debuffs. You know, he's not going to evade. And that's the danger here. I guess it forces you to bring a counter to this. But Falcon hard counters it. So, again, what is it that everybody's throwing these heavies at the beginning? God. But anyways, we get locked on. Sorry. First time watching these back, I didn't realize every fight done it. But all these evades are building up, you know, his precisions, and he's just hitting harder and harder. So I bait this special out, and we just go back to just hitting him. The next locked on cycle will finish it. Do, you know, one hit here or there, and that's just to keep brute force off of us so we don't tick down as we're waiting for locked on. A little bit's not that bad, but, you know, it's such an easy fight, so that's what we do. We throw the L1, the bleeds finish the job off. Next, we have another Noel boss. And it, a lot of the same plan, you know, we're just going to 4-hit after we get our 6 dexes, fate the L2, and then we start the sim cycle. Which, this one, just like my whole war, doesn't go according to plan. Oh yeah, amount of Mystic boost. I had to go buy one. Whoops, I forgot about that. But it's the last fight of the war. I got the off season. I'll build back up. Not all that much worried about it. So I'm going to switch to my Mystic boost. And I'm going to throw on an in-bone as well. Just, well, because I ain't playing that well this war. So why not? There we go. Let's get them on. Let's go. Let's hurry up. Nope, I like taking my time. Oh, here we go. Let's move to a fight finally. Get this show on the road. No. Oh yeah, I gotta throw the in-bone on. Maybe I'm just paranoid with boost. I don't know. But I like wasting them, I guess. I'm very happy with them. Alright. Now let's see if I decide to actually do something. No. No, not yet. Oh, let's read the nodes that I read 1,000 times. Yeah, oh, okay, here we go. So again, we're going to get the 6 dexes off first. Nope. Okay, we're going to, and you want to keep spacing. That's why you'll see me hitting this block. Because if you get cornered, man, you're going to be in some trouble. We're up to 2, there's 3, 4, 5. He wants to throw a heavy for who knows whatever reason. There's 6. All right, now the fight starts. And again, just, you know, we start out with a 5-hit combo, and then it's 4 hits, block. 4 hits, block, till we get him to an L2. You know, 4 hit, block. All right, now we got him to an L2, so we need to bait it if he'll throw it. There he goes. All right, so we bait that. We're in the corner, so let's throw our L3, and let's get this fight going. So we throw this L3. All right, now, the problem was I didn't get to my L2 like I had hoped, so we're just going to do 4 hits, hold block, 4 hits till we do get there. And there we go. We get there, so, which we was able to put on some more bleeds. We get our L2, here we go. Oh man, there's that L1 I didn't want. And I'm at an L3. So that presents a problem. Okay, so we go on and throw it, because I've got to throw a special when that timer ends, because I don't want reverse control. So let's go and get the L3 out of the way. All right, we hold block. Now I've got the L1 in my pocket. Now all I'm doing is waiting for that timer. It goes down. I don't like throwing his L1, but didn't have much of a choice there. So we're gonna have to start this a little bit over. But the Mystic Power Boost did okay. So we're gonna eventually try and get back to the L3. That was my goal. But I like to get him to that L2 first. I like to go and bait it out. He doesn't have much power, so that's what we do. We get his L2 out, a little bit of block damage. All right, now let's try this again. We just reset the fight. We're gonna start over. That's it. We're just gonna start all over. Okay, L3's out. And here we go again. Okay, he's out over a bar. 4 hits, hold block. That's the name of the game here. Now we got to our L2. Throw it off. All right, get us to another L2. That up, L3? No, don't want to throw it. Okay, let's be an idiot again. But the fight's almost over, so I guess we just go on and hit him until he dies. Now, we did sadly lose this war. We died 6 times to their 3. PYCB played better than we did. We did end up Platinum 1 this season, unfortunately. But we're going to come back next season even stronger. So I will see y'all next season. Have a good one.